Schönen guten Tag, mein Name ist Axel vom Gutscheinpony. Wir drehen heute eine weitere Folge für den Freisprecher und die Gründerszene aus einer nicht ganz so unbekannten Stadt, wo wir auch schon mal waren, nämlich New York. Und wenn wir schon mal hier ein bisschen schauen, im Hintergrund sehen wir befinden uns am Times Square. Und der Times Square steht mehr als alles andere in der Welt für Medien. Also jede TV-Station, die irgendwie was sozusagen zu zeigen hat, befindet sich hier mit einem Büro. Und wir beschäftigen uns heute mit einer sehr interessanten Idee, nämlich Social TV. Oder sozusagen eine Firma, die das nächste Foursquare fürs TV wird. Und den Hauptverantwortlichen, den Gründer, den haben wir jetzt hier bei uns im Interview, nämlich den lieben Justin. Justin, hey, how are you?
Hey Alex, how's it going?
So, tell us something about you. What are you doing? What's your background? And why are we standing right here?
Sure thing. So welcome to the media capital of the world here in New York City. My name is Justin Scull and I'm the co-founder and CEO of TunedIn Media.
TunedIn Media sounds exciting. Is what exactly?
So TunedIn Media, basically what we're trying to do is revolutionize your relationship with your television. Basically think Foursquare for television. We're trying to bring a social component to actually viewing television.
So if I'm addicted to American Idol, as an example, I would like to know what the opinion of other people who look this thing is, right?
Most definitely. So the whole idea is to give you the opportunity to say, hey, I'm watching American Idol right now. And in the past, it was always like kind of a one-way relationship. Is sure, you were able to SMS, who you thought should win, but really, what is everyone else around the world thinking that's watching this right now?
How did you come up with the idea?
So it was actually funny, as I was home for a holiday with my family, and we were all sitting around the TV watching American Idol. And it was really, really frustrating for me to be watching a show, and I'm not a normal viewer of American Idol, but it was frustrating for me to actually watch the show and be like, well, what is everyone else thinking? Sure, I can talk to my family, we have our opinions about who we think should win, but really, what is the whole world, or what is everyone in the US thinking in real time? I can send an SMS saying, this is who I think should win, but I don't have any stats, I don't have any idea of what other demographics are thinking. And this is something that we think TunedIn will be able to really offer real-time feedback in terms of what people are thinking about the programs that they're watching.
You told me that you're based here in New York, right?
Correct.
So, and you're going to launch the company in Germany too?
Right, so we're going to basically roll out the platform here in the United States and also in Germany at the same time. Basically, we're trying to think globally, but also act locally as well.
Justin, tell me, you have staff members in Germany?
Correct. So I have two colleagues that I basically teamed up from my last company, Hamburg & Partner, which is a consulting/market researching firm in Germany. And we've teamed up and left our consulting jobs to actually branch out into the social media world and try to start something and create something on our own.
What were your parents, your friends, and everybody telling you? Hey, don't quit your job, keep your job, and don't do this risk and everything. Because I can imagine that many people are really reserved and are afraid of taking those kind of risks.
So, I mean, that's probably the biggest difference between the German culture versus the US culture, is here in the States, it's the American dream to own your own business, to start something up from the ground up. Where in the German culture, you guys tend to take a much more conservative approach to, starting businesses and taking risks. For me, as I had a great foundation, under my feet in terms of, finance, consulting, and MBA. So for me, it's really, it's my time to branch out and try something on my own. I have no strings. I don't have a house. I don't have any kids. I don't have a wife. If there's ever a time to do it, it's now.
So you quit your old job to build something new on your own, and did you raise money for that? Because it seems kind of risky.
Right, so I mean, one of the great things in the last few years is actually to start up an online startup. It really doesn't require all that much in terms of capital investment. So actually, the beginning stages, we're actually going to fund this on our own, pool a bunch of money from friends, family.
To stay independent?
Exactly. So what we'd like to do is build up a platform, a good beta platform with our own capital, so that we can hold on to as much of the company as possible once we seek, a larger investment in the coming months.
How do you get the money then?
So basically what we're trying to do is build up a decent user base to get started, to basically build the value of the company. And then what we're trying to do is raise the initial capital investment, the Series A funding in the German marketplace.
Okay, you see better chances to get the money in Germany than in the States?
We definitely think there's a great opportunity here in the States, but in the beginning phases, our team is going to be in the German market, and that's where we're going to actually try to get the first round of capital.
Is there anything in particular you are looking for in Germany, like cooperation partners, investors, anything you seek for?
Right. So to be honest, I'm not the technical guy. I'm not doing any of the programming. I'm primarily on the business side. So what we're basically going to be pushing is the collaborative relationships with the major networks and cable distributors in the German market and the other markets in the European territory.
And you have other staff members in India, you told me? You have,
Actually, it's Indonesia.
It's Indonesia,
so,
okay.
So right now,
which is pretty close to India.
So we're actually doing a sourcing talent from around the world. We really believe that the world is truly flat. I mean, you guys flew here today from, Honolulu,
Which is pretty far away, yeah.
So the reality is we could have actually conducted this interview, via Skype, and done this, in a period of, just a few minutes of logging on instead of having to fly somewhere. So for us, I can get online right now and communicate with my team, whether it be in Indonesia or in Germany. It really doesn't matter what geographic location we're in.
How do you want to make money?
So obviously, a lot of companies when they get started, you're really trying to go after building a user base. The reality is, are we trying to make money? Yes, but in the very beginning stages, we're not actually trying to make any money. We're trying to make a cool product that everyone's going to want to gravitate towards, build up a great social network that has a lot of value for the users, and then eventually we definitely want to monetize it. We want to go through, the typical, way of making money is through advertising. What we want to do is pull people in, so if they're watching an hour-long television show, is we want to keep them coming back, whether it be a discussion forum, whether it be polls that we're pushing to them. So we constantly want to be pulling people back to actually, looking at their device, their secondary screen that's complementing the TV screen with advertisements.
Justin, thank you so much for having you on the show.
Pleasure.
And all the very best for your concept and for your social TV.
And we'll definitely be in touch.
Yeah, we will. Thank you so much. Bim, bam.